A reading from the Holy Gospel according to John, chapter 13, verses 1 to 17. The passage is taken from the Message version of the Bible. Just before the Passover feast, Jesus knew that the time had come to leave this world to go to the Father. Having loved his dear companions, he continued to love them right to the end. It was supper time. The devil by now had Judas, son of Simon the Iscariot, firmly in his grip, all set for the betrayal. Jesus knew that the Father had put him in complete charge of everything, that he came from God and was on his way back to God. So he got up from the supper table, set aside his robe, and put on an apron. Then he poured water into a basin and began to wash the feet of the disciples, drying them with his apron. When he got to Simon Peter, Peter said, "Master, you wash my feet?" Jesus answered, "You don't understand now what I am doing, but it will be clear enough to you later." Peter persisted, "You are not going to wash my feet ever." Jesus said, "If I don't wash you, you can't be part of what I am doing." "Master," said Peter, "not only my feet then. Wash my hands, wash my head." Jesus said, "If you have had a bath in the morning, you only need your feet washed now, and you are clean from head to toe. My concern, you understand, is holiness, not hygiene. So now you are clean, but not every one of you." He knew who he was betraying him. That's why he said, "Not every one of you." After he had finished washing their feet, he took his robe, put it back, and went back to his place at the table. Then he said, "Do you understand what I have done to you? You address me as teacher and master, and rightly so. That is what I am. So if I, the master and teacher, wash your feet, you must now wash each other's feet. I have laid down a pattern for you. What I have done, you do. I am not pointing out the obvious. A servant is not ranked above his master. An employee doesn't give orders to the employer. If you understand what I am telling you, act like it and live a blessed life." The Gospel of the Lord.
Let us now listen to a short reflection on the Holy Gospel according to St. John, chapter 13, verses 1 to 15. Priesthood, a vocation to serve. Today the Church celebrates the Eucharist and the priesthood. The Liturgy of the Holy Thursday also reminds us of our vocation to go down on our knees to wash the feet of one another. Let us keep all our priests in our prayers as we go through the liturgy today. Pope Francis, in his reflection on this passage, invites us to delve into its profound meaning. Imagine the scene. The Master is leading his disciples into the customary Passover meal. When guests enter a household, it is the job of the slave to wash the feet of the guests. Yet here stands Jesus, the teacher, the Lord, bending low to wash his disciples' feet. A role reversal that defies convention. Why did Jesus do this? It wasn't merely for hygiene or tradition. It was a lesson etched in humility and love. The Last Supper, the Eucharist, gains its meaning only when it is combined with the washing of the feet. As he washed their feet, he whispered, I have given you a model to follow, so that as I have done for you, you should also do. While the three other Gospels record Jesus speaking the words of institution at the Last Supper, that is, this is my body, this is my blood, do this in memory of me. John alone narrates Jesus washing his disciples' feet. For John, this gesture is as important as the institution of the Eucharist. The Eucharist must guide us out of the church into the humble service of others. The Eucharist invites us to let go of our pride and self-interest and to turn our position of privilege into an opportunity for service. Nothing better expresses the meaning of the Eucharist than Jesus invites us to wash the feet of one another.